Welcome to Sammy and Marissa's husbands. This episode is just going to be Marissa's husband because Trey is working slash being a bitch. This is our first episode post race day. I'm feeling pretty good about it. Finished at 2 hours, 56 minutes for the half marathon. The worst part about it was the pain in my feet, for sure. There's a lot of stress on your feet running for 3 hours. Trey did good on his. I think his pace was around 8 minutes, 45 seconds for the full marathon. So he did really well. I don't know if either one of us are going to do a race this long again. Mainly just because of the training. The race itself wasn't so bad, but the amount of time you have to dedicate to the training is really what takes it out of you. Got to come up with another fitness challenge. Bouncing around maybe a sprint triathlon. Maybe get back into lifting. Maybe just work on swimming. I don't know. We'll figure that out. A couple of things I want to address. I've heard from some people, maybe we should do an intro song or like a official intro. It's probably a good idea, but maybe we'll never do one. I don't know. It's kind of weird doing this, just talking to yourself. Another thing, we got a 1-star review from somebody, and that person can suck my penis. I'm gonna do a little mailbag type thing where I answer some questions from the 3 people that listen to this. The first question I got is from Bryce, and it's, who do you think is the worst NFL franchise, and why is the correct answer the Jets? It's an interesting question. Thank you for the submission. There's a million reasons why it's the Jets, mainly because of all the pain they have put me through for the past 28 years of my life. They continually draft poorly. They spend lots of money for little to no return. I do think Rodgers is going to end up working out. I have to think that to keep my sanity. But I do feel like he's going to work out. But I mean, $70 million for a quarterback nearing 40 is ridiculous, especially knowing now that he tore his Achilles. We fumbled Zach Wilson. Now he's looking for new teams, shopping himself essentially. We fumbled Sam Darnold. We really fumbled Geno Smith because look what he's been able to do in Seattle. Basically, if you get drafted by the Jets, it's a death sentence for the early part of your career. It's sad. I feel bad for those guys. I feel bad for Zach Wilson. I feel bad for Sam Darnold. He just got started off on the wrong foot. Bryce Petty, Christian Hackenberg. Those guys never even really had a chance. Also, when your owner is an ambassador to the United Kingdom, it doesn't really feel like he's focused on football. Obviously, his son took over football operations, but still kind of rubs me the wrong way. You own the team, just focus on winning. So, to sum that up, ownership, poor drafting, poor spending in free agency. Overall, Terrible franchise. I'll always be a fan. So I'm not gonna say anything else about that. Another question we had submitted was top 5 chewy candies. I'm not gonna do them in any order, but I am gonna do top 5 sweet tart ropes, milk duds, starbursts, sour patch kids. What's number 5? I'm gonna I'm gonna Tootsie Rolls? Nah, Tootsie Rolls suck. Those are my 4. Ropes, Starburst, Sour Patch Kids, Milk Duds. Oh, gummy worms. Easy. Top 5. Lock it in. All right. We had another person ask me to talk about Jack Hughes, who I had to Google. Jack Hughes is a hockey player who plays for the New Jersey Devils, drafted first overall in 2019. Based on my limited knowledge of hockey, he seems like he's a stud. Past 3 years, he's had 99 points, 56 points, 31 points. So 43 goals, 26 goals, 11 goals. 3 straight All-Star teams. The kid can play. He is from Orlando, Florida. Nice. Shout out, Mike. For the multi-sport athlete today, I was gonna pick somebody who played college hockey and college basketball. Just kind of stick with the hockey theme. But I don't even know if anyone's ever done that. I can't find anything about it. I've searched Reddit, I've searched Google. No idea about that. So I'm gonna do the kid who plays for the Warriors right now. Just got signed on a 2-way contract. Pat Spencer. He is 27 years old from Pennsylvania. He played 4 years of college at Loyola as a lacrosse player, and he won the equivalent of like college lacrosse's MVP award. And he's also the all-time leader in NCAA Division I lacrosse for assists. So he's an absolute stud on the lacrosse field. He was also the #1 overall pick in the PLL draft. After his lacrosse career ended, he had an extra year of eligibility, so he decided to play basketball for 1 year at Northwestern University, averaging 10 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. The rest of his grad season year was canceled to COVID. Went and played professional ball in Germany, averaging 9 points, 4 rebounds. He came and played in the G League for 2 years and was just signed on a 2-way contract with the Warriors. So insane lacrosse player. Probably would be one of the best players in the professional league if he decided to play, but there's no money in professional lacrosse, so I don't blame him. Now he's on a two-way contract with the Warriors. Pat Spencer. I think his brother plays for UConn too. Let me look that up. Yep, his brother plays for UConn. Cam Spencer. He is currently a grad student, 6'4", 205. Solid player. He also played at Loyola. Led the Patriot League in scoring, 18.9. Transferred to Rutgers, averaged 13 points a game at Rutgers. Now he plays for UConn. Pretty athletic family. The North Carolina athlete today is gonna be the inventor slash founder of Gravedigger. This is the downside of doing a podcast by yourself because I'm looking something up and I don't have Trey in the background talking about some bullshit. Talking about, oh, I'm the best basketball player to ever lived. Nobody can guard me. I ran my marathon in a short amount of time. All right. Dennis Anderson, North Carolina athlete of the week. Creator, team owner, and the original driver of the Grave Digger. He won racing titles in 2004, 2006, 2010, freestyle title in 2000. Inducted into the International Monster Truck Hall of Fame in 2012. Inducted into the Monster Jam Hall of Fame in 2020. I actually saw a Monster Jam show and saw Gravedigger, but it wasn't him that was driving. I think it was his daughter. But we saw the first ever double backflip in history. So that's pretty cool at the Spectrum Center in Charlotte, North Carolina. So, North Carolina athlete this week, Dennis Anderson, the driver of Gravedigger. Multi-sport athlete, Pat Spencer, college lacrosse player, professional basketball player. What else is there to talk about? This might go down as the worst podcast in the history of the world, but that's okay. It's about content. It's about getting stuff out there, for the fans. How many fans we got? I think we got 3 people that listen to this. 2 of them are, one of them is my wife. One of them is Bryce. One of them is my cousin. So I don't even know if we have both our wives listening to this. Maybe we should post some stuff on Twitter. I don't know, but then people we know are gonna be like, "Oh, your podcast sucks." This, that. Gonna be like that fucking piece of shit who gave us a 1-star review. You know what? If you gave us a 1-star review, I want to know who you are. Are you somebody that we know fucking with us, or do you think we suck that bad? Because if we suck that bad, We could use some constructive criticism, but not too constructive. I don't want you to hurt my feelings. I'm just going to talk about some things I want to talk about. Is LeBron going to hit more than two threes tonight? He's going to hit exactly two threes tonight against the Clippers. That's a good segue, Tyler. Best bets for the week. Thanks, Tyler. You're welcome, Tyler. This is like a therapy session. Okay, for the NBA, for tonight, for tomorrow, easy bet if you have a lot of money. Bucks money line against the Hornets, but you'd have to spend so much money to make anything on that one. North Carolina, Wilmington, otherwise known as UNCW, playing Hofstra. Take the money line in that one. That's my bet of the week. So we got Bucks money line, UNCW money line. Tonight, take Florida minus 13 against Missouri. Easy money. I think that's all I'm going to do. The three. I lied. One more. Western Carolina minus 2.5. By the half a point. Get them at -2. Western Carolina versus Furman. I'm picking them because I've never bet on a team that's purple and yellow and lost. That's a fact. Look it up. Okay. What else we got going? I got a house under contract today. That'll be a nice little commission hit. $575,000 listing price. That should be a nice little chunk of change. I've got some copper wire I need to scrap that. Got some aluminum cans I need to crush. Oh, actually, it's really windy out here. I got to put some siding back on my house. That's fun, just homeowner type shit. Probably gonna post this. Trey's probably gonna be like, "Why the fuck did you post any of this stuff?" And I'm gonna say, "We need content. We got to be consistent. Got to get it out there." What else? I think that's it. What has this been? How long have I talked? 10 minutes, maybe. I'm gonna leave you with this. Oh, today in history. February 28th. Okay, 1953. The chemical structure of DNA was discovered. Pretty important. But now everybody's a fucking moron. They think they know how DNA and shit works, but nobody knows anything. Let's see what else. 2013, Pope Benedict resigned. That's how you get movies like The Two Popes. Never seen it, don't want to see it, but it's a movie. In 1878, the silver dollar was made legal. I got some silver dollars in Atlanta when we were trying to ride the Marta. We put a $20 bill in. They gave us our change back in silver dollars. Probably aren't silver, but they were dollar coins. In 1983, the final episode of MASH airs. Very important TV show. I have not watched one episode. Pretty good day in history. Chemical structure of DNA discovered. That's pretty important. I think I'm going to leave it at that. Pretty good episode, I'm not going to lie. Just me by myself talking into my computer, asking Marissa to turn up the music in her room because I feel self-conscious about listening to myself talk. And I still do. But that's what this episode's about. Conquering your fear of talking to yourself into a computer. Bryce, I look forward to your review of the episode. Bye.